To a new RFM News for our sponsored Terrace Boating with up to $1,000 off Yamaha engines.
It's 8:30. Good morning, I'm Belinda De Lasheras with Hunter News. In breaking news, police have attended an alleged armed robbery at a Spears Point business where it's believed a single offender has raided the main road premises with a bladed knife before fleeing on foot. Investigations are underway. A Kurri man will front Maitland local court today following Wednesday's brutal attack on a litter of puppies. Police attended a home in Heddon Street around 8:30 last night and arrested the 25-year-old who was later refused bail. Sergeant Dave Rose says unfortunately only one of the 11 Bull Terrier cross puppies has survived.
Last Thursday, the man placed an advertisement on a website for the sale of 11 Bull Terrier cross puppies. Now, almost a week later, they hadn't sold, and the man offered the puppies free of charge to a 25-year-old who accepted them. At around 4:30 on Wednesday, the 25-year-old man loaded the puppies into his car and took them to bushland on McLeod's Road at Kurri. They allegedly began to kill them with a rock, hitting them in the head and then throwing them into the bush.
He's been charged with aggravated animal cruelty and resisting arrest. Newcastle-based organisation Life Without Barriers has given evidence to the Child Sexual Abuse Royal Commission regarding a 2011 investigation into the offence by one of its carers. Chief Executive of the organisation, Claire Robbs, fronted the Commission on Wednesday as part of a 2-week hearing into child sexual abuse in out-of-home care. Life Without Barriers has admitted up to 12 children were put at unacceptable risk under its care. State Treasurer Andrew Constance has been busy spruiking the government's key election policies in the Hunter in the lead-up to the March 28 polls. Constance was in town to support Maitland candidate Steve Thompson, as well as discussing some of the coalition's main policies. He says the main focus is boosting the region's economy.
We're going to continue to drive the Hunter economy. I mean, it is 14% of the state economy is delivered through the Hunter region, and we have to continue that focus. I want to see that percentage grow.
A court's heard a Port Stephens man charged with fatally bashing his best friend in a drunken rampage registered a blood alcohol reading in the lethal threshold. 28-year-old Matthew Beattie is accused of killing his mate Dennis O'Brien in June 2013 at the pair's shared granny flat after ingesting a dangerous cocktail of speed, prescription drugs and alcohol. Pharmacology experts have told the Supreme Court Beattie's reading could have reached anywhere between .224 and .416 at the time of the incident. He's pleaded not guilty, insisting he can't even remember the attack. The trial continues. Concerns are being raised over why the controversial proposal for a quarry at Williamtown is being assessed as a state significant development. Under the assessment, the sand mine will only require conditional approval by the Planning Assessment Commission and isn't able to be appealed by local residents. But Port Stephens MP Craig Bowman says there's plenty of available sand in the area.
The applicant is saying they're going to take out 500,000 tonnes of sand per year over a life of 15 to 20 years. That seems an awful lot of sand to me. We have these beautiful things in Port Stephens called sand dunes. I don't understand why we're digging up sand in other places when it's blowing off the dunes.
Briefly, Newcastle residents are being put on high alert today over an unscrupulous door-knocking scam seeking out personal information in return for fake inducements. It's understood the scammers claiming to represent an Australian government agency are after names, signatures, birth certificates and tax file numbers, offering hoax iPads to enrol for study or retraining. The Greens have struck gold in 3 Hunter seats on the state election ballot, edging out Labor and the Liberals for prime placing. The minor parties dominated 6 remaining regional seats. And Hunter students are preparing to join more than 140,000 pupils nationwide this morning for the Bicycle Network's National Ride to School Day. Now with sport, Georgia Moylan.
Newcastle Knights' Joey Leilua is hoping his performance in tomorrow night's game against the North Queensland Cowboys will once and for all silence suggestions he's out of condition. The centre made valuable contributions in the Knights' victory over the Warriors last week and says he plans to back up those efforts this weekend in Townsville. Having won only one of their first 20 A-League games, the Newcastle Jets seem to be headed for the wooden spoon, unless they can surge up some last-minute wins for their remaining 7 games of the season. With the worst goal differential in the competition, the side have dropped below the Western Sydney Wanderers and are currently at the bottom of the points table. The stability of the Herald Women's Premier League has been ensured this year, with Wallsend, Warners Bay and South Wallsend joining up. The competition kicks off tomorrow and sees Valentine, Merewether United, Adamstown, Football Mid-North Coast and Thornton returning to the league this season. And in basketball, after a disappointing loss at home last week, the Maitland Mustangs will be looking to bounce back when they take on the Sydney Comets tomorrow night. That's sport. I'm Georgia Moylan.
2NURFM news time is 24 to 9.